Hey, what's going on, fellas? Top of the morning, Shaji. A young woman's pride in her beauty versus a young man's pride in his strength. The ultimate battle that a lot of women win over young men a lot of the time. Me being Gen Z, being in my 20s, dear brothers, I see that millennials, I see Gen X, I see baby boomers, I see that a lot of men lose this battle in the first prime of their life, 18 through 40. Men have two primes, 18 through 40. Second prime, 40 plus and up, should be way more smarter, wiser, financially set, way more emotionally intelligent, way more spiritual powerful, way more energetically powerful, way more sound in his directing his path in life than he was in his 20s and 30s. But that's another video, dear brothers. Listen, a young woman's beauty and the pride in her beauty versus a young man's pride in his strength. This is something that older men have dropped the ball on teaching younger men. Young men, us, we, you, there is a pride that should come with you and your youthful vigor, not just physically, but energetically, emotionally, mentally. You know why? Let me start by energetically. We already know physically why. Energetically, brothers, the amount of obtainment, the amount of things that can be conquered and had with such youthful vigor energetically, it's no joke. It's no joke to command, to will, to bend reality to your whim. Just off if you are in tune, pardon me, energetically with your youthful vigor and all that it has to offer. It is more than just physical, brothers. Mentally, dear brothers. You're talking about the capacity, a state of constantly exploration. You're seeking, dear brothers. You in a state of constant seeking. You are seeking. Your explorative skills are out of control. You're so anxious. You're so excited about the next day, brothers. But you haven't mastered. You was not taught to harness that curiosity, that level of how much you're seeking, that level of exploration that you need in your youth, because you're so anxious about a new day. You're ready to get things done. You're anxious to move. You're anxious to explore, but you was not taught to harness that mentality emotionally, the pride, the strength in your youth, brothers. Emotionally, you're talking about there's no accumulation yet. There's no accumulation of heartbreaks, setbacks. There's no accumulation of soulful things that religious people or things of certain spiritual teachers like your mother, your grandfather, whatever, that put on you that may not mean you no good. The world has not downloaded you with certain programming yet, spiritually or religiously. It's like you have open real estate. You understand? It's like you have so much open real estate emotionally in your open field, and you can put anything on your land mentally. You was not taught to have pride and be in tune and be in sync and be in harmony and be in alignment with your youthful vigor, your youthful strength. The only thing that men are taught is your youthful vigor is physical, brother. It's energetically, it's emotionally, it's mental, it's spiritual, brothers. It's more than just physical. Now, because you was not taught to take pride and seek to harness that will, that control, that have that at your begging call, your begging will. On the flip end, this society, this world has taught young women, you need to take pride. You need to take pride in your youthful beauty. There's so many doors you can open with that. There's so many opportunities you can seize and create with that. It's so much of reality that you can bend as a woman in your youthfulness and taking pride in your youthful beauty and the strength of it. The strength of a young woman's youth. It's no joke, brother, because it's more than just physical for her as well. The brother, you're talking about her clay has not been hardened yet. You're talking about a woman who probably, she has not bonded to so many men yet. So emotionally, she's worth a lot. She's worth a lot emotionally, especially if she has not been had, she has not been conquered, she has not infused herself, merged herself with many men yet. You talking about her clay of her help me skills is so fluid, brothers. It's so fluid. She can be molded. She can be taught. She can be trained. She can be led in the proper ways. She has not been hardened with her heart. She has not been hardened emotionally, spiritually. She has not been hardened romantically. The beauty and the pride of a young woman's beauty in her youth is no joke, because it's more than her physical beauty. We're talking about the beauty of her energetically, the beauty of her emotionally, the beauty of her spiritually, the beauty of her help me skills, the beauty of her open heart and romance, brothers, the beauty of her physical body as well. You understand? Society teaches women, but it hasn't taught them all the way about the inside things. It mostly taught them about harnessing their physical beauty and maximizing and optimizing opportunities from it and manifesting and creating things from it. It has not taught them the beauty, the true strength that's inside, brothers. How emotionally she's at her best. Mentally, she's at her best without the accumulation of life and hardening herself. If she has certain teachings that can steer her clear from so much damage, so much brokenness, so much unwanted setbacks and deterring of paths in her life. If she has the proper teachings from her mother and father, or her grandfather and grandmother, or her uncle, or her, maybe her auntie, brothers, she can negate and she can deter her path from a lot of setbacks. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years of unwanted, unnecessary baggage. But she has to have the teachings. For you, young man, in this society, when a man is young, 18 through 40, 40, you still young. You're not old, but you're not as young. You started your second prime. When a man is in his first prime, his first youth, 18 through 40, you are not taught to harness and take pride. You should be amped up. You should be turned up. You should be full of zeal, brothers. You should be super lit, but lit in ways where you harness that power, that strength, the things that you can do and wield and bend and conquer and obtain. Brothers, you're not taught to harness it. You're not taught to wield that energy, wield that power, wield all that emotional and mental real estate that's available for anything at your begging leisure. You can buy up anything mentally that you want, any task, any download that you want, dear brothers, any download that you want, any identity that you seek, that you want to manifest for your life. You have it at its most exposed when you're young, before you accumulate too much damage, too much hardness, dear brothers, before you as a man become so set in your way, in your youthful vigor, brother. That pride that you should take. You should walk around as a young man, as a young lion, head up, chest out, dear brothers. What can my body look like? What can my swag, what can my stilo be? What can my sauce drip like? You should be wondering, what can I do mentally, emotionally, financially? With all this energy, all this power, all this craving, all this hunger. Because on the flip end, your counterpart, society, invests in women to take pride in her youthful beauty. She has monumental pride in her youthful beauty, dear brothers. Now I ask you, why don't you have pride in your youthful vigor, your strength as a young man? You walk around docile, domesticated, and neuter. This is what this society tells you as men. Yeah, let's talk about it. All right, Shaji on another end now. Shaji finna go into another lane. Why don't you take pride in that youthful vigor, dear brothers? Look at your body. Look at what it can become. Look at your mind and how it can be shaped and molded right now. Look how much energy you have to mentally and emotionally dispel things, bring things in. Look how much spiritual prowess you are capable of possessing at a young age if you align yourself early. Brothers, there's a lot that you can get done in life. There's a lot of reality that can be bent to your whim. There's a lot of reality that you can avoid. There's a lot of realities that you can merge and bring into your fold and have a part of your identity, your center, your being. Brothers, if you want another video on this, drop it in the comment below. Leave a like and a share about it. Brothers, listen. Society tells the woman, you take pride. You take pride in that youthful beauty and all the strength that it offers you. you better take pride in your youthful strength and all that they can create for you. Top of the morning, Shaji.